Welcome to Quack Talk, episode 4.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. It's about 4. We took a weekend break. I was like, should we do this every day? I was like, nah, it feels like work. Let's take a day off. I want to do it every day. We do it when we want to, or when I want to. And you just want to go to bed right now. But thanks for supporting. Oh, like.
What are we gonna talk about today?
You know, guys seek companionship on YouTube videos, making YouTube videos.
He seeks companionship.
In anything. Like, if you're trying to go fishing with me, I'll be like, oh, I feel like my candlelight dinner.
Yeah.
Or, what else would I want to do? I guess I could go hunting, but I don't want to sit there in the cold. I mean, it was just like right there, like, hey, honey, let's go. And then we'll go take the shot and come back. That's it. But to wait is a different story.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about fishing.
But fishing's better because you can actually talk. You're just stuck on a boat together, and then you get to talk and hang out. And like,
You never took me fishing on a boat before.
I know, working on getting a boat.
I've gone fishing with you on dock.
On a dock.
The pier.
Yeah. That's because we're like trying to figure things out.
On land.
And like every pier is different, and we're like, dude, you can't just take a boat and go onto a green light and try this light and that green light in the water, and that's how you catch fish at night.
You always take me fishing when it's cold or too hot.
Yeah, but you know what's gonna happen? You're probably gonna get seasick or
the boat
lake sick. Yeah, and you'd be like, ooh, and they're like, oh well, there goes that one. We try something else.
We'll bring a bunch of ice chips.
Yeah, shaved ice, snow cones.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole cooler full of snow cones for me to eat while you fish.
So I've been thinking lately about how to juggle things.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, I can work on this project that I've been doing, this AI thing, but it's going to take a while. But I don't know if it's going to work at the end of the day, or should I try to go for some short-term income that's like not long-term income, but it's just like kind of nice to have. Or I might, and then I'm like kind of torn, but my time's so limited. There's only one of me, and yeah.
Okay.
And then I was like, maybe I just hire the other guy. But I was like, I don't want to do that because...
Cash flow.
Cash flow, depression, it's coming, recession's coming, or whatever. Or maybe I can be optimistic outlook and just do it anyway, and,
So what else are you trying to juggle here?
And then I was like, or we just be cool with what we have here, and that's it. We get by, we're good, hang out with family, things are happy. I don't have to think so much. I don't have to have a puzzle on my table to figure out.
What are you trying to juggle?
Well, I was kind of thinking about throwing some more Amazon stuff. Like more products on Amazon.
Okay, so it's AI and Amazon.
Yeah, well, I was thinking, maybe I could get some AI to generate some stuff to then create some, maybe, to have like these necklaces and like these, mugs and some other products and stuff that you could kind of throw up there. Stuff that I don't want to do, but I could probably automate, but requires a team, which, yeah.
Interesting.
Or I could start slow with one person.
What happened to fishing trolls?
Yeah, so I would do it with fishing trolls. Does it sound like someone's outside?
I think it's our vacuum. Our shark robot vacuum.
Oh, vacuum. Oh.
He got scared for a second.
That was my ninja detector.
Your hearing
My
sensitive. Okay, so you are talking about doing the online store called Fishing Trolls, where you're going to do videos of you and the boys fishing. testing out different lures, and then you're gonna like use their videos to market your website where you're gonna sell these lures, or you're just gonna sell them on Amazon.
A little bit of both, but I think the actual goal is to harvest phishing emails.
Contact list.
Contact lists, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then with that, convert them to a digital something, which we talked about. A digital phishing companionship site where people can meet other people based on phishing. And they can go fishing together and maybe find true love, or just have a buddy go with them. Or they can go on a date on a fishing boat.
Okay.
And they can swipe left or right. Oh no, actually we talked about, we're gonna use their phone and be like, psh, and we're casting, and we're like, oh, this is good, and then we'll kind of like wheel it in, and if this is a no, we'll throw it back, and if it's a yes, we'll wheel it in.
I don't think you're actually gonna move your phone like that, though, right?
Yeah. I mean, like for fishing enthusiasts to be like, no, don't like this person. Nope, don't like this person.
I don't think that's a good
this
idea.
person's cool. This is really
Someone
funny.
is going to end up throwing their phone.
Maybe, but
I think you could do like.
I think
like swipe up for cast.
No, that's
swipe down for reel it in.
That's no fun. You have a fishing pole. People don't throw their fishing pole, so I think these are expert fisher people who know not to throw their phones. I'll give them an option. They can have options. You want to swipe up, swipe down option, or you want to do the casting option?
Okay.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
I wouldn't.
Well, we also talked about doing a game app, like a digital fishing.
I don't really understand the digital fishing app yet, but I guess you could you can practice while you dream of going fishing someday, or when you get off work.
Make it a competitive thing.
Yeah. We'll have to get more details on it.
Yeah.
It's not really floating my boat as a fisher guy yet.
Okay.
But if
I think it would be a quick, easy way to just push something out there and make something happen.
Okay. I don't know. I pay for some digital lures that catches me nothing but digital fish.
I don't know. People pay real money to play Roblox and Fortnite, which gets them digital, not real anything.
Oh, well, maybe the kids might like it, but I don't know. Grown-ups will like it.
Yeah, what about that Lord of the Rings game that you were talking about?
It was not cool.
You buy stuff and then what happens? Nothing.
Yeah. Well,
but guess what? There's a lot of people that are on there and they're like, "This is my life now." And
yeah, I think you have to have people who let them argue with each other, and then they start stuff, and then you're like, "Okay, well, I got a bigger pocket than you do," and
talk back.
Deeper pockets than you do. Yeah.
Okay.
And bam, they buy all these
I think
upgrades
if you're gonna do this meetup type thing, you could have a game also on it, so people could like play in between the real life meetup fishing things.
So yeah, even though we have these talks, we're like, well, yeah, well, should I go for the long term one or the short term one, or yeah?
I think short term is a stepping stone into the long term.
Okay. So then we'll do short term, and then it's like, okay. Yeah.
I'm not bored, I'm just tired.
Yeah. Energy. Let's get the energy back. Let's do jumping jacks. Alright, honey.
Wiggles.
Let's talk about you now. Just to get the energy up.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Friday. We went out for date night.
Oh yes, you had some wine. You liked one of them.
I like two. I like the Merlot and the Cab.
Do you remember the names of the things?
Barron Creek.
Barron Creek. Okay.
at the square. I did their red wine flight, which equates to like a glass of wine.
Yeah. And I waited until she found the one that she liked and then tasted it. So I didn't have to go through all of
Had
them.
like a sip.
I'll sip. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I piggybacked off her taste buds.
Did you learn anything about wine while we were there?
No.
Oh.
It was spicy. It would have been good for steak. That was the one that we liked. And yeah, I actually thought about a steak when I was drinking that wine.
Oh, okay. You tried the Merlot or the last one? The cab.
The cab, yeah. I think I like cabs. It kind of has a spicy feel to go with the steak.
Yeah.
Kind of just like, it's like a spicy steak.
We ordered a Mitza.
A Mitza pizza.
Which was actually pretty good.
Yes.
I thought it was pretty dang good.
And we gobbled it up.
We did. We split it.
No take home.
That's right.
Sorry, kids.
It was a very thin crust pizza with a good amount of meat on there.
Yeah.
Not too much cheese.
And we were selfish.
How are we selfish?
We didn't bring home any for our kids.
They wouldn't eat it anyway.
Oh, they would?
It's meat. They don't eat meat pizzas.
Okay, we were not selfish.
We were not selfish
we brought
home French fries.
We brought home French fries.
So our date night consisted of going to the wine tasting room and then walking around the square to Ketzler's, which is a German food place.
We got apple strudel dessert with ice cream.
We got apple strudel with a scoop of vanilla ice cream and Jaeger fries, which I highly recommend.
It's a beer battered fries.
I could take or leave, but it's not that great.
Yeah.
But the Jaeger fries are delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Jaeger means hunter. And so they're hunter fries. I don't know why necessarily, because it just comes with a mushroom gravy to dip them. They're beer battered French fries that you dip into a delightful mushroom gravy. It's so good.
Yes, it has
highly
like
recommend.
when you bite into the. You have to like tell a story. When you bite into the crunchy edges of the French fry, you can taste the crunchy crystals, and it's salty and garlicky, and you have like mushroom gravy.
We need to work on your descriptive words.
And my mouth watered, and well, we just leave it there.
Okay.
I'm not the storyteller, but
I know.
Yeah, I try. Maybe I can write it better if I thought about it, and then I can read it out loud.
Yeah, think about it.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that oftentimes you describe food as tasting like textures.
Texture flavors.
But textures don't have flavors.
Textures don't have flavors.
Textures are textures and flavors are flavors.
Textures are flavors. Textures are textures.
Like, you can taste salty or sweet, but you feel crunchy. Like...
Okay, yeah.
Or smooth. Like, you don't taste smooth. You feel
physical smooth. Texture.
Yeah.
And taste is a chemical.
Yeah.
Thing.
Your tongue receives
the signals.
Yes.
Chemicals.
Mm-hmm. Tasting versus feeling.
Yes. I understand. I kind of use it interchangeably.
Just because you're a non-taster.
Willy-nilly. Yes.
I'm very interested one day in experiencing what you experience when you eat food.
I taste onions.
No, you don't.
No.
You either see onions or you don't see onions. Because if you tasted onions and didn't like how they tasted, you would not eat food that I put onion powder on.
You've been sneaking onion powder?
Like our entire marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've eaten a ton of onion in the form of onion powder.
Oh, I hear onion's good for your liver or something.
It's good for your body in general, yes.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
Well, anything else you want to talk about?
What else happened? We had a birthday party.
Oh yeah, that went well. Yeah, thanks for everyone who came and celebrated Eli's birthday.
Big 4-year-old now.
Played some ping pong and rode bikes with Eli, and I'm like, Eli needs to start wearing a helmet down the street because he's going fast, and I'm like, dude, what front wheel's gonna wobble and he's gonna take a face plant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And could you please push the shoe wearing?
The shoe wearing, yeah.
Yeah.
We wear some shoes too.
Our boys are stubborn and they don't like wearing clothes or shoes. And they've started riding bikes now without a shirt on and without shoes on. And I'm just looking at them going, you are going to eat it and life is going to suck for you.
Yes. I remember those days when I felt invincible as a kid. It's like, I can do this. I'm not scared.
Nothing bad's ever going to happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Until that one time.
When you lost your teeth.
These are fake.
Yep. I would like to prevent that from happening to our son. Please.
That's a good idea. Don't want to pass that legacy down.
Maybe you can have a conversation with them and be like, hey, you know how daddy has these fake teeth right here? And they'd be like, what? And you're like, yeah, they had to do surgery, and like explain the whole thing and kind of scare them a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Maybe the next dental visit, I'm like, look at my screw and my implant.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Yeah.
And like,
Nightmares for life.
there was a lot of crunching noises.
Ugh.
And my bone and everything.
Like, I remember they had to take the bone graft and...
Yes, and they took my wisdom tooth bone and they put it in my front to rebuild this front part because it's all busted.
Yep.
And after they put 2 screws right there, and then they sealed it up. They had to cut this whole gum part out, and they flapped it.
Yeah, people probably don't want to hear this story.
Yeah, I didn't feel any of it because
you're numb.
That was numb. Yeah, it worked really well.
No. We were dating when that happened.
Oh yeah, and then they had to like stitch all up. And, yeah.
I got to date when he was toothless for a while.
Hey, isn't that How to Catch a Dragon? The name of that.
How to Train a Dragon.
How to Train a Dragon.
Yeah.
Yes. Toothless.
Toothless is the Night Fury. Because his teeth retract. So when he's not like going to eat you, he's like just gums.
Oh, yes.
That's why his name Toothless.
So I
don't know if you want to know that much about the cartoon. Yeah. What else? We could talk about our washing machine.
Ooh.
That's been fun.
Yes, so I thought about replacing the whole washing machine because it's been about 4 years now, and somehow America has, I don't want to say America, but
Capitalism
has made washing machines last about 5 years, and to go, parts break down about then, that's about right, and we're gonna make them buy a new washing machine. So they don't make them like a Toyota, they just... So
yesterday we were doing a load of rags, a small load of rags, and it was running. It was fine, and then all of a sudden I hear this horrible noise coming from our laundry room, and I go and I look, and the washing machine, the little center agitator deal is like moving, but the drum isn't really going so well, and it's supposed to be like on a spin cycle, so this should have been like spinning like mad. And I was like, so he came in and was like, yeah, that's not good.
You're bringing the big guns.
So, I don't know. So we paused it, and the lid would not unlock, which is always a fun experience. And then he kind of looked it up on YouTube a little bit and found a part that he thought it might be and ordered that. But then today he got into the machine and checked out some stuff and saw that it was pretty gunky and underneath, and realized that the part he ordered is not going to work.
Yeah, so they have a whole new drive system where there's this whole shaft and there's a transmission in there now. You gotta replace the whole thing.
Terrible.
Yep. So now it's this big old part, yeah, and then you have to buy a little special washer remover tool or spanner tool, they call it, to get that nut off so that you can then take the whole core out. So that cost me another $50, about $200 to get everything fixed.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
It's not too good, but it's not too bad.
And then, because then you hire someone else, that would have been like $600 to get them to, fix the whole thing. And then you're like, I should just buy a new washer for $600.
Yeah, maybe.
I would have got, whatever.
Yeah.
And our dryer is not drying as good, so we put on sanitize mode, and that actually makes it dry regularly. So, it actually dries our clothes.
I don't think our dryer has ever dried our clothes in the, once through. Because I dry stuff on low.
Try sanitize.
I think we should try timed cycles instead of sensor.
I've tried time cycle. I put on minute, hour 30, but
on low?
On high.
Boy. We have a disagreement about clothes. Ian's just burn it up, but I'm like, but it says dry it on low. And I want my clothes to last a long time.
And I want my clothes dry when I dry it.
I would rather run it through the dryer a couple times, personally.
And I'm like...
Yeah.
Why didn't you just do it the first time? Just dry it longer.
Yeah, well, because, you ran it through sanitizer and you ruined your shirt.
You should just put it like a 3-hour delicate setting and just here. At least it gets dry when it's done.
Yeah.
I would like that.
Yeah.
3
hours?
Yeah.
Most people would not enjoy drying their clothes for 3 hours.
I don't. Yeah, that's why I don't buy delicate clothing.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, most women's clothing kind of falls under that category.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this pajama even is delicate. Thanks, Mom, by the way, for my cozy jammies. These are my chill out Christmas jammies from Mom. They're super soft.
Thanks, Mom. I like them too.
So soft. Oh, snuggly. Okay. Anything else new that you want to talk about?
We're getting a new wall. I don't know. New retaining wall. Did we talk about that?
I don't remember.
The guy came by today. He started digging a trench around it.
Okay.
Or maybe he's widening it. He's supposed to widen it.
Yeah, the top of the wall is getting widened. So we have a space.
Yeah. So that's what he's supposed to do. I don't know if he's actually doing that. Whatever.
Well, did you go talk to him?
No. I don't speak Spanish.
Okay. You have Google Translate.
I was busy playing StarCraft, sorry.
Oh, okay.
That's the
priorities.
reason.
Priorities.
Yeah.
StarCraft is more important. Tisk tisk.
Okay, I think I'm ready for bed.
Me too.
Alright, good night, folks. Episode 4. Thanks for tuning in, Quack Talk. I know you don't listen to us anymore, but who knows? Thanks, bye.